IOU.
Hi everyone, welcome to Breakthrough Career Coaching. I am your life and career coach, Ning.
I actually finished
A very Christmas. To share a quick tip again for a job search. So today, I just want to share briefly about how I feel in terms of not working for a few months and start a job search. I have to admit, it's a very stressful experience, regardless if you're an expert in the field of career development, regardless if you know how to network, it still does take quite a toll on your emotional well-being when you are on the job search. I cannot imagine somebody who probably have no support or no network or existing experience as well as financial support. This whole process could be even more so tremendously hard on people. So I want to chat briefly about how my personal experience and how my outlook or perspectives shifted a little bit. As before, I've been working pretty much ever since I finished school. And so I never really had a sort of in-between or gap year where I would spend like a few months or even weeks without work. So this would be something new for me. But I have to say, now, feeling the feelings I felt, I feel like a tongue twister, I certainly gain a lot of appreciation for people who have summoned the courage to seek some professional help when they are in that dip pit. Because as I see in even some of the BBC news, how it could be a really one of the most stressful and negative experience, you actually would burn out just by purely doing job search. I know that I haven't really been super active in terms of my own job search, but I remember very vividly how the first week or so after, let's just say, maybe a few applications out and you haven't really heard anything. Regardless of how experienced you are, regardless of how amazing of a worker, it still does play quite a toll on your confidence. And you started to kind of doubt, oh man, is there something that I don't have? Maybe they're looking for other candidates. So I felt almost like paralyzed after a few days and just couldn't really gain enough strength to pull myself out of the bed and go through the day in a very optimistic spirit. So now I look back, I remember helping a lot of these job seekers when they are in the same shoes or even worse situation where they probably have a couple months without work. And now, I mean, compared to me, that was way worse, right? Because I just came back from a trip in China like about 10 days ago, and I already felt this tremendous amount of pressure to find and land the right opportunities for myself. And I had a lot of other plans as well. I was thinking I'm going to try to build my business a little bit, going to school maybe to further equip myself with education to help my clients better. So I have all these things going on, but regardless, you still felt this very kind of hopeless and almost depression-like symptoms, where you just don't really have a particular routine. Even though you do know you gotta do these things. I have a checklist of all the things I know I gotta do. It's just really hard to push through and complete all the things on the list as productively as you would normally when you're working. And I totally feel those job seekers now in terms of the frustration of how many steps you do have to go through in order to get to the other side. Right. Sure, you know people, but you still have to reach out to people and network, right? And going through just like the Work BC centers, for instance, you need to register with the computers and there's just steps. And I happen to not have my BC service card app because I changed my cell phone when I was in China. So that created another steps. And when I was completing my applications, a lot of them obviously asking for an updated resume and cover letter, which is simple enough. I've been doing this for like what, 6.5 years, 7 years. So it should be a very simple task. However, I happen to not have the Microsoft Word app. So I need to download that. I purchased something online and that was a scam, or maybe, I don't know, I'm still testing it. And it keeps saying that after installation that I don't have enough space. So I need to delete a bunch of stuff on my laptop while in the meantime going to the libraries or the work BC centers so that I can get my resume and cover letter done. But mind you, there are operating hours for those places. But because I don't have a particular routine set up or, waking up kind of at a particular time, I used to be such a hardworking, hardcore, go kind of person. Every day will wake up like 7:40 latest and have everything pretty much set, ready to go around 8 something. So this is so not me. But while I am feeling kind of almost ashamed of how the pace I'm going and embarrassed of how I've not been productive as I would like to, there's tremendous amount of guilt and just this emotional roller coaster that I just totally experience. I mean, obviously I know all about these, but still, when you really are in the midst of it, it really hit you hard. And I almost feel like, oh my gosh, do I have depression? Because I have a few days where I haven't even stepped out at all. I just don't feel like it. Or maybe I got distracted with something else. And then once the balls start to rolling on that particular thing, half day through and you just sort of give up. You're just kind of like, okay, whatever, I'm just obviously not going to do that now. So I guess what my message is, kudos to any of the job seekers out there who are trying your best to put your best self out there, to send out applications one by one, or to reach out to people for networking. Any step that you do, just know and appreciate yourself for trying. Just know that it's really not easy. It is not. It takes a lot of courage. It takes a lot of persistence, and it takes a lot of hard work to really land something that is suitable or meaningful to you. And mind you, a quick data sharing is that it takes about 5 months to land something that's good. And this is a fairly recent news from BBC, why unemployed workers are so burnt out. So bear that data in mind and don't forget to reward yourself as you go along this job search journey. Any little things, let it be maybe a sauna, maybe doodling a little bit, maybe reading, maybe just watch some comedy and laugh out loud, or hang out with your friends. Any of those things will be really, really beneficial for your well-being. And trust me, you don't have to be robotically doing everything so efficiently from day one of your job search. You are allowed as a human to relax once in a while and just have that kind of expectation and okay with that elasticity that we humans have, that maybe some days you're going to be a little bit better, in the better mood or in the better condition, and some other days you might not be quite ready for it, and that's okay. Really, I mean, the struggles and the stress and the frustration as well as this hopelessness feeling are universal. We all have experienced that. And if you are somebody who is out there and really struggling, please do not be afraid to reach out to people. I mean, just earlier today, I had a quick informational interview with somebody in the industry, and her words really give me tremendous amount of courage. So again, don't think that results will end immediately. Don't think that, oh gosh, I sent out this many applications, there should be reply. I can assure you that a lot of people right now probably are also burned out, including HR managers. Maybe it just takes them a little bit of time to get to a file. And also, definitely don't be afraid to reach out to them directly, to call them, to follow up. I have known clients before who just so scared and so intimidated by the idea of confirming with them if they have received their application that they just completely give up the act. What I really want to say here is be strong, stay put, and you got this. Okay, so tomorrow is another day, just like what Scarlett said in the Gone with the Wind. You really have it in you. It's just a matter of time. So keep pushing, keep digging, keep doing what you are doing, and remember to pat on your shoulder and say good job once in a while. Alright, thanks for watching today's video. I hope this is a little bit helpful and provides some kind of insights or reassurance to those out there who are doing job search. I wish you all the very best of luck, and if you have any questions or if you would like to do any informational interviews with me or just have a quick chat or vent, feel free to leave me some comments and feedback, and best of luck. Best of luck. Bye now.